Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. I really want to do another video. It's one of them days. I'm feeling a bit frustrated. Uh, yeah, frustrated. Um, I'm gonna blame it on this Mercury Retrograde. I'm like, okay, yeah, on the one hand, I restless, not frustrated, restless. That sort of frustration. I'm feeling restless. Um, Kind of been through a bit of a myriad of emotions this morning. It's now almost, well, it's 2:13 right now, okay? And just, yeah, I ran down. I need to get her some frisky treats and also both of us some spinach. And I needed some yogurt and also need some cilantro. So I stopped off at Walmart, got the first three, and then the last one I went over to Cub. And I forgot that Michael's was there. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to stop off at Michael's. And I went in and I'm looking at something and I'm just like, and I don't know, I was just being guided. I'm just kind of going with the flow a little bit, you know, especially with this trying to make these decisions and so forth. You know, I don't want to be jumping into anything. I really, really don't. And I'm over there and I'm just like, and I'm looking at like the happy planners, especially, you know, the ones with the flowers, and I realized it has nothing to do with that decision and so forth. But it was more just looking at things, browsing, so on and so forth. And I did, oh, here, I'll show you guys. While I was at Cub, I found this beautiful bouquet of flowers. Yeah, I thought they were very, very pretty. And I was just, you know, kind of thinking, you know, just thinking things out, thinking things through, so on and so forth, you know. And also looking at, here, we're going to get these back. And still have her flowers a little bit here. I tossed out the other ones that weren't all that terribly great, but we got these little bit left here. So I figured I would save them. And this one here gets some really tiny flowers on it, which I didn't realize. And when I took the others out and replaced the water, I should have trimmed the bottoms, and I didn't think about it, but that's okay. It's alright. It's doing good. So anyway, hello. You know, and I just needed to do a release or whatever. Just think about things, you know. But, you know, just looking at things. I used to, you know, I used to love doing the Happy Planner. I've been kind of interested in this one notebook. I was kind of in hopes that they would have it or whatever. But no. But just looking at them, and you know, they had the farmhouse sticker collection. They had the bloom where you're planted or whatever they were called, which is what really got me going with that system and everything. And I'm just like, oh, I miss doing this. And I went over and looked at the embroidery. They had that one in, I think it's kind of cross stitch if I'm not mistaken. They have that kit there just like the other store. I want to see about getting that. Plus I sent a message off to my friend who has all my sewing and my cards. And I'm just, you know, and I'm looking at everything, and then of course Michael's had out Halloween, and they had some really cool stuff that not just the traditional sort of stuff, but they also had like pink, black and white, and it's so adorable. I'll have to post pictures up over there on the blog of it. Was absolutely adorable. I actually liked it. And then they had black jack-o'-lantern and a kitty's head. That was scary, you know. And I'm just like, oh, you know, and I'm thinking about her while I'm out and everything. You know, I just needed to get out and look at things and, you know, reconnect with myself. And that's why I was looking at the Happy Planner stuff and everything, you know, just wanting to reconnect with myself, you know, because I'm just feeling a little bit, I don't know how else to say it, lost, unsure, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, it's probably having to do with this Mercury retrograde, you know, and just wanting, looking for answers, I guess. Doing that searching, doing that soul searching and everything. And with things that I was looking at last night and so forth, and of course I didn't sleep well again. I mean, I did, but kind of. And I'm like, yeah. This is all making a lot of sense. Ultimately, it's like, yeah, this is all making a lot of sense. And I was reminded, and so on and so forth. And I'm like, okay, I got it. All right. But I'm going to have to fight for it, of course, you know, which I already knew, you know. Yeah. It's all coming to me. It's all coming to me. So I just have to I need to slow down. Take it everything one step at a time. I can have a tendency to, you know, get that fire, passion, everything, and want to go, you know. I need to slow down and basically look at it from a business plan standpoint, where you are doing things in those increment steps, you know. And that's the whole point of everything. I know I got such ickies inside and outside of my mouth right now. It's just, I know, I got really down with that mess. So, but yeah, ultimately, I'm like, all right. And I think that's probably what I need to do, is just to sit down. I need to, you know, I need to get everything together, you know, in my head and so forth, and start writing all this out. That's what it boils down to with what I need to do. And basically start drafting that business plan. That's what it boils down to. With the things that, and really start nailing it all down. You know, and making the decisions on what I want to do, how I want to do it, and so forth. So I have it ready. And then when I'm financially ready and my credit is ready, I can go for it. I can start finding the place with where I want to do everything. So I haven't even talked about everything that I really would like to do. Some things I will admit I had kind of forgotten about. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I was going to do that too, you know? And that was the whole point of me going there, is to start getting all this jumbleness out, you know, out of my head. Because unfortunately, well, let's face it, you know, especially after everything that happened last year, there's a lot of things I've forgotten, which isn't a good thing. So in a way, it's all, you know, trying to come out into my head, come out of my head. You know, it's like it's all being dropped and so forth, but it's like it's just not hitting. And it's like, what are you trying to tell me or whatever, you know? And then it's like, oh, okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. Now, and it's like, okay, just like right now. So, yeah, I'm just... Yeah. I think it's really starting to come together and so forth with everything. Hmm. So, okay. I have to look some more. Mm, I know what I have to find and everything. And I'll have to make decisions on some other things as well. There's some things that are coming into my head. Is that a route that I really want to go down also? And I'm not entirely too sure. Mm. But I wouldn't mind going another route that I just thought of. So I have to think on things some more and make some other decisions and so forth. And at the same point, I also feel like I'm getting a little ahead of myself because I'm still trying to. Ooh, there's a mosquito. It's inside the window. Okay. In between the panes, I got the window open. It's kind of in between, so. And I'm trying to keep up with those little boogers because I don't want to take any chances either, especially with her. So yeah, anyway, I'm trying to hash some things out, you know. I have a lot to hash out, and it's all coming back to me with things that I was thinking of, things that I wanted to do, like a couple years ago, 3 years ago, going all the way back really to my childhood. It's like, oh, it's all flooding in right now, and it's like, oh gosh, I can't do everything all at the same time. I need to be able to take things one step at a time here. And right now, my biggest issue is just getting myself back on my feet. I mean, it's like, okay, physically, I'm on my feet. Mentally, in several ways, I am back on my feet. Financially, I'm getting there. But I have a long way to go. And it's like I feel like I'm just being thrown all this shit. It's like, oh, remember you wanted to see about doing this, you wanted to do this, you wanted to do this, and it's like, stop, slow down a minute, okay? It's like I really need to start writing this shit down. Mm. And that's when I start getting exhausted too. Because it's like everything is getting thrown at me all at the same time, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, you know? So, it's like, slow down. So, but anywho, I just wanted to come up here a minute and just talk a minute, basically. Because I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with it all. I'll admit, I'm also a bit frustrated with another aspect of my life, too. I just... I don't know. I'll admit, I'd like to know what's going on. But, am I wasting my time? So on the one hand, when I try and walk away, I get thrown right back. No matter what. Somehow, some way. And I'm getting tired of it. I'm somebody who, yeah, I have a tendency to make up my mind and make it up fast. And rush, and if it works out, it works out. And basically, I've really never lost my passion for any of this. And I never lost my love for the other. And I never lost my love for any of that either. I get tired of waiting too. So anyway, I just wanted to come up here and talk about some things. Get it all off my brain. I got things that I need to do too. Alright. Thanks, guys. Appreciate for the talk. Love you. Love you.